What's up, everybody? My name is Hakeem James. You better know me as DSD Informed, or if you follow me on Twitter, DSD Artist. Uh, Recently, I started a project, to say the least. And a little background on this project: me and one of my comrades, one of my friends, my mentor, great man. Um, we sat down and we discussed the possibility of creating a movement, something real powerful, something to energize and enthuse, put something into our culture right now. And the idea came up was to somewhat follow in the footsteps of KRS-One and some old school hip hop artists who created this thing called HEAL, HEAL, which is Human Education Against Lies. Now, of course, we don't want to use that because we don't want any issues. So we had to come up with something ourselves. So we sat there for a minute and, we kind of bounced ideas off, trying to come up with ways to make this happen. And ultimately, we came to the agreement on the word SWAG, S.W.A.G, which is a very commonly used word these days. So we wanted to utilize it because that's what all the kids were saying. That's what all the kids are doing. So when they hear the word, we wanted to grab their attention, and then when we grab their attention, we throw the new thing in their face, and there it is. Now, I wanted to make it an acronym, just like they did HEAL. SWAG. What could SWAG mean? Over a few minutes of contemplating and coming up with some things, I came up with S.W.A.G, with systematic wisdom against. I thought about what systematic means. I thought about what wisdom was, and I thought, against, obviously what against is. I played around with the A for a while, against African American or against that. I played a lot of different letters with ideas with the A, and stuck with against. Now the G was the hard part. Against what? What was this meant to be against? Ultimately, I came up with genocide. Genocide was controversial for a few minutes until I looked up the word and a few different dictionaries, found that they had the same general idea of what the word meant. And then I justified the utilization of that word by looking at the conditions of the people of this country and the people around this world, more specifically those who look like myself or that share similar heritage and genealogy as myself around the world, and more specifically in this country. And genocide is fitting. Now, some things went off in their own little ways, and production of this T-shirt idea didn't go as we planned. I produced the idea, I created everything. This is all my idea from scratch. Everything about it I did on my own, as far as the artistic form of it, the visual of it, and I just couldn't figure out what to do after that. The shirts to me became an issue because now it's like, how do I buy them? How do I go about getting them printed? How do I get them to people and guarantee that I get my money? And how do people guarantee they get their stuff when giving me my money? I wanted it to be fair trade and even. Fast forward some time, I got a little discouraged. I didn't know what I was going to do. I tried out some things, and I was just like, yo, this is not going to work. And then I had the issue of dealing with sizes as well. So I was dealing with the production overall, just the idea of getting them done, the idea of distribution, and also the idea of sizes, like how can I produce multiple sizes, multiple times. I don't have that type of funding. So a couple of weeks ago, I'm watching TV, which I don't do much, so luckily that was good for me. Like, my TV's not even on now. And this commercial comes up, and it's just perfect. It literally just, it killed that issue for me. It solved that riddle for me. And I went with it. I took the time, I put my stuff in, I saw what it was going to look like, and I went with it. And now, I have a booster to sell these t-shirts. Okay, now, of course, the question is, what are these boosters for? What is this going to be for? What is it going to be about? Like, how does this work? All funds raised will go to the supporting of a group that my brothers and myself have formed by the name of Block 1200. Block 1200 ultimately is, and I say this lightly, but this is how I view it, is our version of the Black Panther Party. And it's not this huge thing, but it's to bring that type of ideal, this ideology, to my community, to my people, feeding the people, and educating the children, self-defense, health and fitness, wellness, organization, community, unity, things of that nature. Bringing those type of ideals that Huey Newton and Bobby Seale and others so greatly provided for us, that example, and bringing it to my people here. This is what we're doing. I'm having to find different ways to do it. You know, things are different now. Can't go about it the same way. That's just how it is. So this is what I'm doing to promote that and push that forward. I'm utilizing this idea in this t-shirt. I ordered a t-shirt outside of the booster because the booster it gets all the orders in at one time, prints the orders and ships the orders at the end of a certain date that I've set. So therefore, if I ordered it from the booster, I would not have gotten it at an efficient enough time to create this video for further promotion. But anyways, I did a video before and didn't realize that the video was recording backwards until after I held up the shirt. So now I'm reshooting this. So the shirt is already open. I have the package here, my FedEx package. I have my order form, and I have the proof of the t-shirt. Like, this is where it comes in from customink.com. They created the shirts for me. I didn't know if that was going to go through being what I was doing it for, you know. But anyway, here's the shirt. As you can see, it's a stamped logo, Systematic Wisdom Against Genocide. And it's mine. It is mine. As you can see, I trademarked it. Yeah, that is me. That is me. I asked him this way. I'm doing it backwards. But this is it. This is a dark navy blue shirt, gray lettering with a burgundy-ish, reddish color for the stamp. Now, in the description, I'll have definitions of the four words used: systematic wisdom against genocide. I also have my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at @DSTheArtist. That's at DS, just like up here, THE, artist, ARTIST. Follow me on Twitter. I'm bombing right now. Like I'm pretty much up there trying to trend it by myself, and I'm trending hashtag swag, and that's capital S, capital W, capital A, capital G, project. Hashtag swag project. I'm trending it myself. I'm pushing it out. I have a lot of people up there that's willing to help me and push it out. I'm trying to get more followers, more supporters for this project. Also, I'm doing some celebrity bombings as far as Twitter go. I'm throwing them on that joint, and I'm getting people to retweet and retweet and retweet and retweet. One thing is, we have to make people recognize us. One person can go out there and make some noise, but people don't see it. 1,000 people can make some noise, but most people might not see it. When 100,000, 10, a million, you know, when people start making that type of thing, I might not get that type of support. Wouldn't mind it though. But when those type of numbers start to step up, that's when people start to recognize it. We have just to take a step back in history, A$AP Philip Randolph had 2 executive orders because come into play because he threatened a march on Washington, which came to happen way later with Martin Luther King, as we know. But he threatened to march on Washington, and threatening that there were going to be 100,000 people to march on Washington. They didn't want 100,000 black people to march on Washington. And hey, guess what though? This is that systematic wisdom. This is that wisdom. Excuse me, over here. This is that wisdom that I'm talking about. Having that. Knowing what you come from. Knowing that there's strength in numbers. There's power in the collective. The thought that 100,000 people were going to march scared the president enough to sign executive orders. Didn't even see him. And in fact, it was admitted by Randolph later on, of course, that it was a bluff. He didn't have that many people. He didn't even have remotely that many people that were ready to make that move. But the thought that something that powerful was going to happen, they had to respond to it. So right now, I want to take this and turn it into an action. I want to take this. And push it out there. I want to get it out there. I want to get people seeing. I want to get people wearing it. And like I said, with the website, you can get them in any size that the website offers. Anything from the youth up to about maybe 5X. I will post it in the link. I'll post the link down there. Please go in, share it, support. You can share it on Twitter. You can share it on Facebook. Buy a shirt. The shirts are $24. And people spend more money than that just on a pack of t-shirts. People spend more money than that on anything. It's $24 for the shirt, $5 for shipping and handling, so you pay $29 altogether. That's honestly not too bad. And again, this money doesn't go to some rich guy that could care less about you. It doesn't go to some wealthy business owner who's going to take his money, buy himself a new Ferrari, print out more clothes just for you to wear. This money is going to go to support the neighborhood and the communities that need it. All of this money goes to a great cause, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to utilize what I have and what I know, my art, my ability to create, to unite my people and put things together. My email is up there. If you want to contact me, please do contact me. Please email me. Hit me up on the Twitter line. I post my Facebook on my Twitter because Facebook is a little bit different. You can't just go at Akeem. They'll never find me like that. But find me, add me. I have a group on Facebook that I'm pushing it through as well. If you are a group, if you have a group and you need more information, hit me up. Feel free. I'm willing to do anything it takes that saves my dignity to make this happen. This needs to happen. It's something that I feel is major, and it's something that I feel needs to go down. So anyway, check out the description box. I have a little information in there. I will have my Twitter in there. I will have the link to the booster page so that you can go up there and check it out. I have a ton of support. Everything is going well. I haven't sold shirts yet, and I think one reason why is because of when I started it, I put myself off. So I'm hoping that Friday coming up being payday and things of that nature, it will start to produce more. I think that's really what is going to be the case, is that I caught people on the broke weekend. You know, you get paid every other week and everything like that. And it has 3 weeks left. November the 15th. Excuse me. November the 15th. Save the date. That's the last date. 2 weeks after that, everybody that buys a t-shirt will have their t-shirts. Also, I have to have at least 20. It's on the booster page, but I'm telling you, I have to have at least 20 shirts. I have to have at least 20 that have been bought before they start to print. So, if nothing else, if you want a shirt and you buy a shirt, promote it, because if you don't, they'll send you your money back. You're going to get your money back, but you won't get a shirt. I have to have at least 20 to be bought in order for them to start the print. And that's really it. I'm gonna buy a couple of shirts. You know, I got some people that are gonna get a couple, you know, so I can give some away. I definitely want to give them to the youth, hit up a couple schools and do that. But I need this. I really need this. I want churches out there to buy collectively, other groups to buy collectively, revolutionary groups to buy collectively. This is how we put stuff together and get it out there for our children. We have to start. We have to start somewhere. This is where I'm starting, and this is how I'm going to get it together. Anyway, you all have a great day. Have a great weekend. My name is Akeem James, better known as DS the Informative. If you hop on my Twitter, you'll know me as DS the Artist, and I'm out. Peace.